This is our lesson on solving systems of inequalities graphically. And it's going to be very similar to the previous lesson where we just graphed two variable inequalities. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to graph each one of our lines separately. So if we start with the red line, it's going to start at positive 2, and it's going to go up 1 over 3. Up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3. And it's a solid line because of the equal to part. We won't worry about the shading just yet. We'll go to the second line. Y is greater than 2x minus 4. That's going to start at negative 4. It's going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And this time it's going to be a dashed line connecting those points because there is no equal to. So we have our red solid line for the first inequality, our green dashed line for the second inequality. Now we want to determine where to shade. For both of these inequalities, we can test the point 0, 0 since neither one of them goes through 0, 0. So for the red line, if we plug in 0 for y and 0 for x, 1/3 times 0 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 2, and we have 0 is less than or equal to 2. That is true. So for the red line, we are going to shade towards 0, so underneath the line, and we can just color all that in too very lightly if we need to. You can use arrows or you can use the coloring. Okay. If we test 0, 0 for the green line, the second inequality, we plug in 0 for y, 0 for x, 2 times 0 is 0, 0 minus 4 is negative 4, and we have 0 is greater than negative 4. That is also true. So 0, 0 worked for the green line. So we want to shade towards 0, 0. So we can use our arrows to shade above the line, or we can color it in lightly. Now what we're looking for is the area that works for both of them. If you notice, there are 4 different areas. 1, 2, 3, 4. This area doesn't work for either one. We didn't shade there for either line. This area up here, notice, only works for the green. This area down here only works for the red. This triangular area here works for both of them. Notice we have a red arrow and a green arrow pointing to that section, or if we colored it in, we can see that we've got red and green coloring there. So that is the answer. That is our solution. That is the spot that works for both of them. That is the area that we would want to color in darker. So that is our solution region. So when you're graphing a system, or solving a system of two inequalities, you want to graph each one separately and then shade the region that works for both of them.